Hello, fifth graders. Welcome to lesson 9.4, volume of composite rectangular prisms. Let's get started. Today's objective is I can calculate the volume of composite rectangular prisms by using addition strategies with 100% accuracy in multiple attempts. Please pause to write the I can and by statement in your digital math notebook now. All right, fifth graders, today we're talking about composite shapes. We've talked about composite shapes when we talked about area and perimeter. Today we're going to be finding the volume of composite shapes. In this example, it says, a toy company taped together 2 rectangular boxes to ship a product to a customer. What is the total volume of the package? Well, we're going to treat it just like this. 2 rectangular boxes that will then tape together. So I could cut the boxes in a couple of different ways, but I think what I will cut them is right here so that it looks like I have one long box with a short box on top. I'm going to call this box A and this box B. Let's see if we can find all the dimensions for box A. I see that I have a length of 6, I have a height of 4, and the width is this box down here, 5, because that's the only one that looks like it's going in that backwards width direction. So I have 6 times 4 times 5. 6 times 4, well, let's do it the other way around, actually. 4 times 5, that'll be easy. 4 times 5 is 20, times 6 will give us 180. Now let's see if we can figure out the measurements for box B. The length is 24. The width is 5, so I know I'm going to have a 24, and I know I'm going to have a 5. The piece that I'm missing is my height. Now, for my height, when I had 2 boxes stuck together, it was 12. But when I cut off box A, I cut off 4 inches. So if I do 12 minus 4, that's 8. So let's see. 12 times 5 is 60 times 8. 6 times 8 is 48, and then add our 0 on the end. And now our last step is that it's not really 2 boxes, it's one big box. So I need to take both my numbers and add them together. 480 plus 180, 0, 8 plus 8 is 16, and 4 plus 2 is 6. So that would be 660 inches cubed. Let's try one together. All right, guys, we're in our digital math notebook. Make sure that you are showing your work and typing in your work as we go so that you can look back at it and not just have an answer that you don't know where it came from. In this example, we once again have a box that is 2 boxes taped together. Let's split them back into 2 boxes first. I think for this example, I'm going to go ahead and cut it into one tall box sitting next to a short box. Let's see if we can find the dimensions. I'll call this for box A, and then we'll do box B. So it looks like we have a length of 3, a width of 4, and a height of 14. So we're going to do 3 times 4 times 14. 3 times 4 is 12, so we need to do 12 times 14, which equals 168. I went ahead and did the math for you. Let's see if we can find the measurements now for part B. Now let's see. We have a length of 8, The only place I see a width is this 4, describing all of these widths. So our width is 4, and now we need to find a height. Remember, this is where we had a little bit of trouble on the last one, and we needed to subtract. So if I go and I look at the numbers that are for a height, I know that this whole box is 14, and this part of it is 9. So if I do 14 minus 9, I'm left over with 5. So that's the number I need to multiply by. 4 times 5 is 20, times 8 is 160. And then our last step is to take those two numbers and put them back together, because it's not two boxes, it's one box stuck together. So I have 168 plus 160 gives me 8. 6 plus 6 is 12, and 3. 328 inches cubed. All right, 5th graders, time for the lesson activity. It says, a bakery baked a wedding cake below. The dimensions of the top part of the cake are shown. The total volume of the cake is 980. What is the volume of the bottom part of the cake? So if we only look at the top part, we know that the length is 12, the height is 6, and it told us that the width is 8. So 6 times 8 is 48, and if we multiply that by 12, we get 576. Now we have to do a little bit of detective work. The whole cake is 980, and the top part is 576. So we need to find out what is the bottom. So this time, instead of adding, we're going to subtract. I'll get you started, and then you can finish on your own. 5, 0, I can't take away 6, so we're going to have to borrow. 10 minus 6 is 4, and I'm going to stop now and let you finish these last two digits. Great job, 5th graders. You're almost finished. When your digital math notes are complete, complete your exit slip to show your teacher your understanding. Good job.